What's up guys? Welcome back to another YouTube video. It's your boy Raven. We're back again with another tier list which is updated because some of you guys pointed out that some of the C, B, and A tier last tier list was actually overpowered, especially in the late game. And some comments have changed my mind, especially that I am just playing the game almost a month, and some of you guys are playing more than 2 months, I think, because of the advanced servers, and there are private servers. I think that some of you guys told me that is why I have changed my mind in some of the characters. So on this tier list, I'm gonna point out every single detail that is very helpful, especially that I have done a lot of changes in my current tier list. So first of all, let's start with Ace. So for me, Ace, especially that I watch some of the battles uh, on those servers that are much older, I have seen that Ace is really used in the very what is it top battles, because the reason why they use Ace is because it's all about the OT or damage over time already. It's not about the single damage, it is always the OT, which means that mages will be overpowered. So first of all, I'm gonna put Ace in the SS tier because of being a character that provides a lot of damage and has burning effect. The next one would be Marco. For me, I was last tier list. Put uh, Marco on God tier, right? But because of some people pointing out, because of the healing ban and revive ban, I would put him in S tier. So that's the changes from God tier. I'm putting him in S tier because of that those limitations. And the next one would be Guzo. So I've seen plenty of battles on the older servers. Guzo was used frequently, but the top players who has Guzo uh kinda gets defeated with other characters. So I think the lack of upgrades on tank is the reason. But for me, I would put Guzo still in SS tier. And maybe last, I don't know. Let's see. And the next one is Cracker. So for me, Cracker is still at A, even though he is not that used frequently. But of course, early game you can use it. But this tier list is actually based on the late game. This is not a tier list which is early to mid game. So basically, Cracker will be at A or B. This is really why I don't like Rocker, because he is not used more in the battles. So next is Smoothie. So guys, Smoothie is very amazing. So I've seen plenty of top players use Smoothie, and for me, I would put him first rather than Ace, because of course, as we know, let me just tell you why she is amazing. Yonko Smoothie. So Smoothie has this deals 140 damage, M damage to all targets, which is magic damage, 100% chance to add disorder. Disorder means when using EX skill, 50% chance to deal a basic attack instead. So basically guys, if she ultimates, there is a disorder, and disorder will make the character not use his ultimate, which from ultimate it will only be a basic attack. Then but this one, SP is consumed. So it's a basic attack while energy is being used. So basically that's that. So this is what I'm talking about, the healing band. So the healing band prevents Marco really from being a character that will excel. And also there is a revive band, especially in runes, and of course in the runes and the seals. Okay, so the next one would be this water reservation. So heal all friendly units equal to 140% attack, purging 3 debuffs for each. So basically, she is a mage with heal. So actually guys, I really love Smoothie, but for now, I took her out because she doesn't really deal a lot of damage because of being a mage, and I haven't upgraded any mage on the guild skill, which really doesn't give her any stats at all. I have put on the support and of course tank, but in the near future I'll be changing everything from P damages to mage damages. So basically that's my end game. And the next one, oh wait, I'm just still gonna, there is a character review while having a tier list right here. So just listen guys, and I hope this tier list will help you out on how you can build your team composition. The next one would be Juicy Giant. So here, attack 40%, HP plus 20% damage. At the start of turn 3, if HP of friendly units is higher than 50%, then deal 250% M damage to all target. If lower than 50% guys, then heal all friendly units by 200% attack percent. So meaning guys, still a mage that has a healing. So in the in the future, I will be taking out my Ivankov because of Smoothie, because of the skill. So she is a heal and a damage dealer in one character. So the last one is the buff, and this is also a support. So water supply damage and crit increases to 20%, water drain damage and crit reduction increases to 20%. So basically guys, this is when she is put in front and in mid. Add water supply. So water supply gives you damage and crit increase, which is very amazing, especially that having water supply gives you attack and crit damage. So this is crit 10% guys. So the next one would be so this is one that I would really talk about. Kuzan for me is really good. Even in the other One Piece games, just like this one, it is almost the same. So but Kuzan here is a marine, which is hard to get. So if I'm gonna put him, I'm gonna put him in the S tier. Why? Because of course, just like the last tier list, there is a frozen skill or stats for him. So as you can see, where is it? So this one, Kuzan, there is mage, cold, frozen. So there's one, cold take damage equal to 30% caster. So basically guys, he is still a debuff with, of course, this is kind of an corrosion, burning. So this is just a DOT damage. So there is healing down to resist down, poison guys, and bleeding. So and this one too. So there is frozen. So become immune to frozen before the start of your turn. Chance to add ice cover for all the friendly units. So where is it? Where's the frozen? So this one I think. So attack if target under cold takes them from Kuzan, chance cold into frozen. So this one is amazing too. So as you can see guys, deal 140 M damage to the row with the most target, 60% chance to add frozen. Guys, frozen. Very amazing skill guys. But because of the lack of information that I have gotten early on, I have fed my Kuzan to my Kizaru, which the bad decision guys. So we don't know, maybe we will get Kuzan a lot in the near future. So Magellan. So Magellan, wait, I forgot what tier. So I think I put Magellan in what tier? Wait, let me just look at my previous video. So I put him as father, right? So I put him as father, but this is the big change. So for me guys, I'm gonna put my Magellan to the S tier. Why? Because of the so-called DOT damages, which will be the main power in the late game. So as you can see guys, Magellan has this so-called skill which is corrosion. Take damage equal to 30% caster's attack after 2 turns. And one thing is this is a control type ultimate. So there is also 31% chance to add illusion and chance to give corrosion. And the amazing thing here is there is also a venom. So damage resist minus 8%, loss HP equal to 5% caster's max HP each turn, can't exceed 300% attack last 2 turns. Guys, this is really amazing. So I have gotten Magellan 2 times already on this account. So I don't know, maybe in the future I will be using him. So we don't know just yet. So there's also corrosion right here. And the ultimate also gives this increased damage of all poison and corrosion caused by friendly units by 15%. So if you have a full DOT team, then those damage over time skills will be increased by 15%, which makes him a very amazing character. So the next one, wait. So the next one, wait, was what it? So the next one would be, of course, automatic Kizaru God tier. For me, not a God tier but SS tier. S tier because of course he is a DOT damage over time kind of character. I won't explain him because I've already explained Kizaru on my previous videos, and I think a lot of you guys know why he is OP. You can just search it, and the best description would be he is a damage over time character with of course support support buff that gives additional damages, especially to those characters who deal DOT skills. The next one is Lucy. So Lucy, late game guys, this is talking about late game. So for me, Lucy is B tier. So he is amazing early. He can be A, but late game I would put him in B because of course single target characters falls out in the late game, which I would put Lucy as he is only good with that as a single kind of character, and of course for PvE, but mostly I wouldn't upgrade him. But if you have plenty of copies of him, you can use him for the purpose of PvE. That's the only purpose of Lucy for me. So the next one is Shirahoshi. So Shirahoshi, of course, this is just automatic SS tier. So SS tier, why? Again, I wouldn't really need to explain it, but she gives a lot of heal, basically, and has that skill that revives his teammate. So this is not only one, just like Ivankov. Shirahoshi gives all. So meaning 6 of the characters. I think it's 3. 3 characters with highest attack. So that's her ability. So when that happens, then she can revive those characters. So basically it's Ivankov but maybe 10 times of skill upgrade. So having Shirahoshi guys is amazing. So next would be Wano Zoro. So for me guys, Wano Zoro really falls late game. So I would put Wano Zoro to C tier guys. So this is not like a bias. So I really love Wano Zoro early, and I love him on the game that I played a few years back, which is Pirate Duel. So in Pirate Duel guys, Wano Zoro is really the character that gives will put you top at the top. So if you have that only character, he can just swipe out your team. But in this game, Wano Zoro really falls. He does really fall from the tier list. So from S tier, was it S tier? So from S tier, I would really put him in C tier. But early game, he is amazing, guys. He is amazing. But for late game, actually, guys, I'm already thinking of feeding my Wano Zoro to my Mihawk. So, let's see. So, Smoker. So, the next one is Smoker. So, Smoker. So, Smoker was... Where did I put Smoker? So, I think I put Smoker last tier list in Father. So, for me, guys, he is upgraded from Father to S tier. Why? Because, let me just explain again. Because I haven't explained Smoker in my previous video. So, I'm explaining those characters, guys, that I have really changed my opinion on them. So, Smoker is also a mage. And, guys, here's the best part. He is a DOT character. So, that is a damage over time character. So, let me just explain. So, first of all, deal 229% M damage to mid and rare row target, 70% chance to add bleeding and corrosion, add white smoke. So white smoke is can't be healed. So basically guys, Marco, Ivankov, Shirahoshi might not be that amazing with smoker's presence. So this is can't be healed. All healing receives are transferred to the caster. Can't be purged last turn. So this transfer to the caster meaning they will heal themselves. So healers healing themselves doesn't do anything really. Especially that they won't heal the damage dealers like Mihawk, like Shanks, like Doflamingo. No, Doflamingo is not a damage dealer. I forgot who are the damage dealers in the game. So, basically, Shanks and Mihawk, if they cannot heal them, then those damage dealers will die through the DOT damages. So, the next one would be if the target type is a mage or a warrior, then 100% chance to add, guys. 100%. So, meaning, if Smoker uses his ultimate, if that character is a mage or a warrior, which Shanks and Mihawk and other characters mostly are. So that is a 100% bleeding and corrosion. So bleeding loses HP equal to 20% caster's attack, and corrosion deal damage equal to 30% caster's attack. So guys, having Smoker is amazing in the late game. So actually guys, I'm already thinking if I'm gonna build my Smoker early because I have got one copy of him, and I can actually get one more through the Yonko / Marine hero option, which I am thinking of Magellan or Smoker. So I have two Magellan and I have one Smoker. So I am just gonna save this because I wanna build them as my damage dealer, especially that if I can get like I can get like 3 or 4 more copies of them, then it would be amazing because they can be 10 star. So when they are 10 star, I am planning on using them already. So the next one, how long is the video already? So it's 19 minutes guys, but explaining things really why they are amazing characters will not be easy guys. So I hope that you will watch the video full because it will be very useful to everyone who watches them. Wait. My god. So the next one would be who is this? I forgot. Sentomaru. No, is this Sentomaru? This is Sentomaru, right? I forgot. Wait. That's Sentomaru, right? Sorry guys, I forgotten some of the names. Yes, Sentomaru, I'm correct. So for me guys, Sentomaru is in S because of the opinions of other players that told me that you cannot underestimate Sentomaru in the late game. So why? I'm gonna explain why I changed my mind also. Because she is a tank and also has this taunt revive. So taunt, forced to attack the caster. This means that there is also last stand, final damage resist, 15% def plus 20%. This is of course amazing because despite having shanks, if Sentomaru will taunt those damage dealers, then they will not attack Shanks or Mihawk in the back row. Another one is this fake intel. So this fake intel is actually like a DOT kind of debuff. So as you can see, when attack, 30% chance to add 1 level of fake intel. So fake intel, take damage equal to 30% caster's attack after 2 turns. So basically guys, this is a debuff that if there is a damage taken, then that damage is increased by 30%. So, no, that's nothing to worry. So, the ultimate here is the revive and debuff. So, when battle starts, reduces of all targets by 18%. So, can't be purged last 2 turns. When dying, revives with 35%. So, basically, guys, she will decrease damage early game. So, basically, this will let your team deal a lot more damage than the enemy. And with that, it will help you kill damage dealers faster, and it won't be a problem in the battle that your characters die first. So the next one would be Fuji. So for me, he is an A. So because warrior type, EOE kind of character, and doesn't have really the OT skill. Let me just confirm it. So crit down. So this one really not that good buffs. And yeah. So Fujitoro guys, I don't really like him. So basically I'm just gonna change from A tier to C. Why? I just told you, only buff and I think it's on himself and crit down. So what use is that, guys? So for me, getting him is really not worth it. So and the next one, wait, where did I put my Jinbe? So Jinbe was in S tier, but I'm changing this one to A tier actually. So building Jinbei early was great, right? You have a frontline character, very easy to build, but in the late game, he falls out too because he doesn't have a skill that will be beneficial to damage over time characters like Kizaru, like Magellan, like Smoker. So let's just confirm what I am saying. So Jinbei is this one tank. So there's life shield, death down, and of course aura, extra damage if there are extra male characters. But really supporting the DOT late game characters is not present, guys. Only life shield, death down is the benefit for Jinbei. So that's why I'm putting him in the A tier. And the next one would be Lo. So Lo. Where did I put Lo? So Lo, I think I would put him in... I really haven't used Lo. And see why. So let me just read you the skills of Lo. So I have him here. So let's just put into mind this is a late game tier list, guys. So support, multi-damage heal. So first of all, his ultimate is only heal and crit damage by 20% and recovering 250 SP for them. There's one debuff, and that's it. So, as you can see guys, there is still no certain skill that supports the OT characters in the late game. So basically, he is just, for me, I can use Law as a father actually. So but I'm just gonna put him in C because he is SSR plus. So the next one, wait, oh my god, I changed it. So Ace is at, where did I put him? Here, right? Here. So yeah, father. I'm not gonna explain why, but he is a she is a father, Robin, and clown father, and I would put Wano Robin as father. So let's just explain why. So some people put her in the like higher tier, but for me, she is not, because as you can see, only charm, petrification, what is it? What is the other skills? Beauty aura, damage upgrade. Yeah. So for me guys, still no certain skill that will benefit those characters who has skills which is the OT, which will be very important in the late game, which I have observed. So guys, father. So Wano Luffy, for me I would put him in S tier. So S tier maybe the next to this one. I think I'm gonna put him next to Marco. Why? Because upgrading Wano Luffy is much easier than building Kuzan, Magellan, Smoker, and Sentomaru, because he can be uh, acquired easily, especially that he is available in the shop, which is in the Zenith battle. But of course, Smoker is also in here. So it really depends on which of the characters you get the most. So you can get Ace 2, you can get Smoker, you can get Luffy. It really depends on you guys. But getting this one, the Challenger medals is hard. Like I think for 17.8k, I think it's 2 weeks, right? So that's why guys. So basically, wait. So I think I'm changing Smoker to here. I think much higher than Magellan and Kuzan, especially that when I read his skills, there is corrosion and bleeding. So two DOT skills in one character. So Kuma. So Kuma is, for me, is an S tier. Why? I will put him next to Luffy. Why? Because of the reason that he is a damage reflect character, a mage, and has the OT skill. So let me read it. So there is this one. So debuff, there is terror. Terror, lose HP equal to 20% caster's attack each turn, lasts for 2 turns. Stack to 5 level max. There is also suppress, lose HP equal to 7% caster's max HP each turn. So guys, this is amazing. And of course, there's extra damage. This is just a debuff on the enemy because of the terror, and of course a buff because of the extra damage. So there is also this one, another terror. Basic attack has 50% chance to add terror, so that's amazing. And the last one would be this reflect. So that's why I wanna build my Kuma and put a thorn in as his rune. So that's why I will be using Kuma. Soon, I'm building him actually on this account. So, when being attacked or receiving debuff, 24% to trigger meatball bounce, which is reflect the damage plus debuff taken to the caster. So, that is not just damage, guys. With this, damage and debuff taken to the caster. So, if Kuma will receive a debuff, he has 24% 24% to reflect the debuff. That's why I really love Kuma and I'm starting to build him. So the next one would be Bartolome. So I will put him in B because yeah, he has this DOT kind of damage, but it is only on a single character, which will not be very beneficial in the late game. Ivankov, so actually from what tier was he? Was he in S tier, right? So for me from S tier, I would put him in A tier. Why? Because compared to Shirahoshi, compared to Marco, compared to Smoothie, compared to who are the other characters who has heal? I think yeah, compared to those characters, he just falls off. So that's why I'm just putting him in A tier. So the next one is Mihawk. So basically, Mihawk is in God tier. So I don't need to explain it, but he is a kind of character that deals a lot of damage. Single-handedly can just one hit one character. But so some people told me that Mihawk falls, but I don't think he falls that easily. So for me, he's still God tier, especially that you can build around him. You can just make the OT team surrounding him. Like for example, we will use Smoothie, Shirahoshi, Kizaru, Magellan, Smoker, Kuma, just like that, and then put on Mihawk. So that's your team. So for me, no, he doesn't fall off basically. So actually, guys, I wouldn't put like Mihawk as just an easy character to get because he's just very OP. That's my comment. So this one, yeah, Father D tier. Here's the fun part, guys. Doflamingo for me is actually SS tier. So why? Because he is a mage character that has the bird key. So I already explained this in the last tier list. So actually, in my last tier list, I think he was still in SS, right? So he was in S tier. So it's I think one level higher. So SS tier, guys. Basically the Flamingo. Then the next one would be Father for me, guys. So some people told me that Kin'emon is like good, but guys, comparing other SSR plus to Kin'emon, he just isn't gonna cut it. So if you have Kin'emon to 10 star, it's good for you guys to just use him as father. So he is a tank. Yeah, he does like bleeding, but yeah, I don't really like him already. So maybe C or B, but that's it. That's the best I can do, especially in late game, guys. Guys, this tier list is actually late game. So this is not like I'm talking about early game. So maybe in early game he can be S tier. But late game, nah. My mind wouldn't change. So here is another character that I love. So Enel. So I'm gonna put Enel higher than Guzo. So basically why? This is why. So Enel has this character that is static, Raigo, and of course crit ban. So debuff, guys, DOT. Raigo, crit resist minus 10%. When being attacked, 30% chance to create a thunderstorm dealing 180% M damage, which is magic damage. Then there's static. When being attacked, lose HP equal to 20% caster's attack. So just DOT skill. So that's what I'm telling you guys. DOT characters will dominate late game. So here's one, Thunder Blessing, buff, stat. So static when being attacked. So become immune. So basically guys, he deals static, but Enel is immune to static. So if there is Enel versus Enel, then they can't be debuffed with static, but they can be debuffed by corrosion, by bleeding, frozen, just like that. So the last one would be this one. So amazing here is the stun. So when dealing attack damage, if the target is under static, then 20% chance to add stun. So stun can't move. So that's one thing that I want to really specify. So the last one, no, I still have three. So these characters, the three characters, is not yet released on this server. I think they will be released like a week from now or 2 weeks from now, because the server that I am in is almost 30 days old. So basically they will be released soon. So these characters will be basically at S tier. So but Shanks will be at first, Katakuri at the second, and Mihawk at third. So I won't be explaining it just yet because I haven't really dig deeper. But what I can observe is Katakuri is actually OP. Shanks, I already told you in my previous tier list, he is OP too. So I won't really expound on it. Akaino for me is top tier also, because I can't really showcase him on this account because I haven't unlocked Akaino. I think next week after a day or two. So but of course, Akaino is basically just a DOT kind of character that would burn the enemy. So he is much like Ace, but much more stronger, because actually guys, the basic thing about this game is that banner characters are actually OP. So those characters that you can get in shop, in chess, are actually good. But banner characters or the new characters that are released are actually OP already. So just like the Snake Man, Luffy, they are and Katakuri are actually OP. So you don't really need to say that they won't be useful, because banner characters is just that strong. So guys, thank you for watching on my tier list updated, and a much wider perspective on certain characters like Magellan, Smoker, and other characters. So I would like to thank you, those players who have commented on the characters that they see as very OP and provided me with a much wider horizon and understanding on them. So guys, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to my YouTube channel. And of course, don't forget to comment down below on maybe another comments on the tier list that you think I will change another time. So it's like an updated tier list. So just comment down below guys what you think on my current tier list, and inform me what I want to do on my this account. So I'm just gonna show you guys what I have on this account. So this is my characters right now. I have 2 Magellans, 1 Smoker, 1 Luffy, Wano, so I can't really build them. I have my Kuma. So my Kuma has a copy, another copy, so I can 9-star him actually here. And Ivankov, yeah, I am actually planning on maybe 11-starring my Ivankov and feeding him to someone as B13. So that's all for this video guys. I hope you will continue to support me. I hope guys that we will achieve 800 subscribers, because I'm giving away my other account to you guys if we achieve 800 subscribers maybe next week. I am hoping, so that a new what do you call it, a new owner will be using that account, because I am actually not using that account already. I'm just using it to know the next week events, and maybe save up and start knowing what I will be doing. So guys, thank you for watching, and I'll see you on my next video.